The following interview contains commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
Today on Minnesota & Company, truly one-of-a-kind treasures. Mystic Healing Stones has an incredible variety of gemstones and crystals, and they're all hand-picked, ensuring that each one is visually stunning and that they're also very powerful. Thank you for joining us today on Minnesota & Company. I'm your host, Jessica Fix, and joining us now from Mystic Healing Stones is Eni Augustine. Hi, thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
This is probably the most beautiful display that we've ever had on the show, so we appreciate you coming in and really just making things look lovely. So I wanted to ask you, how did you get into this?
Yeah, I started out as a child, maybe 6 or 7 years old, picking up rocks outside and being weird, and here we are.
I love that. But you're doing some real artistry with a lot of these pieces. What do you think makes your pieces stand out?
Yeah, our pieces are sustainable and also fair trade. I have very close relationships with my vendors and creators, and when they have something special, they pick up the phone and call me right away.
I love that, and we're looking at these beautiful pieces. These are some other additional things that people can find. They can go to your website and really check out. These are like roughed pieces, right?
Yes, they are raw.
That is so cool. And you're really like hand-picking each and every one of these things to become part of your shop.
Some people say I'm obsessed. I say I'm committed.
And another really cool thing that we want to mention too is this isn't necessarily like about spirituality or anything either. It's like you kind of can pick because you love how something looks. Maybe you get a sense or a feeling or a vibe from it, but it's really like you don't have to change your religion or anything
Absolutely
like that.
not. Absolutely not. Crystals are accessible for everyone, all ages, all genders, all ways of life. If you find something beautiful and it strikes a chord within you, that's 100% valid.
So let's get into some of these gorgeous pieces that you have here.
Sure.
So these are your dragon stands?
Yes. A lot of my fans or a lot of my followers are into like anime and manga.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure and showcase that. This is a star rose quartz.
And can you tell us about rose quartz? Because it is kind of like the buzziest, most trendy stone, it feels like.
Yes. Rose quartz represents unconditional love and self-acceptance. And that's something that the world needs a lot of right now.
Yeah, we do.
There's a lot of pressure to conform to what you are or you aren't. And some of the times some of the ways that we talk to ourselves are like very negative. And rose quartz, again, is about self-acceptance, self-forgiveness, self-love.
And then here you have a lapis, you were telling me?
Yes, that's lapis lazuli. And lapis is connected to your third eye and psychic ability, and it's had an impact on humankind since the time of Cleopatra. They used to use it as eyeshadow. In the medieval times, they ground it up and used it as blue paint.
That's crazy. And imagine how beautiful she must have been. And you have these really beautiful stands here too?
Yes, the stands are available at mystichealingstones.com. This is fairy amethyst, which is from Bukanutuk, South Africa.
Wow. And then here too, we have these really pretty, this is a wearable piece. Because
Yes.
you have jewelry, you have accessories like this.
Yes.
So these are like butterfly hair clips, which I love. And then you have these little stands here too.
Yeah, I go to people's houses and their crystals are just kind of like rolling around on the dining room table.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make it possible for you to showcase the real beauty of the stone by having these incredible stands.
I love that. And one thing too I wanted to mention, this is like a really cool little way that if someone is like anxious or something, that it's like their little calming stone to help with like fidgeting or just to kind of like give you some peace, right?
Yeah, definitely. People use these crystals for all different kinds of things, whether it's decor or as a method of healing or even just a way to soothe themselves when they're in anxious situations.
Well, thank you so much for coming today. We really appreciate it. I learned a lot. You can get more details on any of the things that Eni showed us today by visiting mystichealingstones.com. You can also make purchases by texting 612-208-7112. We would like to thank Mystic Healing Stones for sponsoring today's beautiful interview.